our business is that you've got to build a team of tens, people who are experts in what they do in real estate. And we've got one of those folks on the phone with us today, Daniel of Propelio. How are you doing, my friend?
Doing excellent, Jason. How are you today?
I'm doing great. So what is it that you guys specialize over there at Propelio? What are you guys a 10 at, and what do y'all provide to real estate investors?
Off-market motivated sellers as well as MLS comps. So if you're needing comps or good leads, which I think most all real estate investors do, we can do both of those for you faster than just about anybody else.
So when you talk about leads, when people get into this business, they kind of look around on MLS, they see a lot of kind of retail ready houses. What kind of lead service do you guys provide to those real estate investors looking for good real estate deals?
One of the ones that we provide that I see a lot of value in is the inherited properties. We do probates as well as affidavits of heirship, and those are people that are often that have came into possession of a home that they never intended to own, and a lot of times they're looking to liquidate that to help settle the estate. They're looking to do that fairly quickly. So if you approach those types of leads with the right tact, they can be a very good resource for your business.
And when you talk about those sorts of leads, so how many of those do you do that for all over the United States, or just in Texas, or what areas do you guys service in Propelio?
The primary markets of Texas, as well as several other states. We do Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, Tampa Bay, Miami, Florida, St. Louis, Missouri, Chicago, Illinois. But in Texas, we've got the Houston market, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, and we should be releasing Corpus Christi and Waco before too long.
Ooh, we got some folks in our group that are down in Corpus, so they definitely be interested in that. So, all right, so you've got this lead service. You've got these motivated sellers that you're contacting, and then you also talked about MLS comps, which is how to value the property. Talk a little bit about how important that is for real estate investors as they're building their portfolios.
Well, one of the biggest points to purchasing a house is knowing what it's going to be worth when you buy it and what it's going to be worth when you sell it. And that can be a bit of a holdup for a lot of investors. Texas being a non-disclosure state, the traditional route that you would need to go is to, send out an email, a phone call, or a text message to your local realtor and then wait for that response to come back. Well, what Propelio is a broker's website where you can go to a broker's website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and receive that same information you'd receive from another broker, but you could do it online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week instantly. And what that means to you as an investor is speed. If you're waiting 4 or 5 hours a day to get those kind of numbers back, then in a motivated market with a seller that is looking to sell, you've probably already lost that lead. Every hour that goes by that you don't have the numbers in front of you ready to make your decision is another hour that seller is looking to sell to somebody else. So you can go on there and see sold, active, pending, and you can see all of that in real time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you need to make a decision, you have the information you need right there in front of you to do so.
I couldn't agree with you more. We see a lot of folks that, they'll go and look at a house and they'll say, hold on, I got to go back and run my numbers and I'll get back to you in a couple of days. It's like, you can't do that. You've got to be able to sit down with that seller who's looking to sell today and make them an offer and take that property to closing.
Yeah, I don't have statistics on that, but from my experience as an acquisition guy, buying several hundred houses, a motivated seller, a truly motivated seller that's looking to sell and sell fast is more than likely going to have their house sold within hours of making that decision. And as soon as they pick up the phone and they start making some phone calls, they're going to end up getting on the phone with somebody that knows how to do this business, and it's going to be gone. So if you get somebody that's motivated, and there's clear indications of motivation that you can pick up on the phone, you need to immediately get over there to that house and put the property under contract. No stalling, no delaying. Get up, go over there, and get it under contract. And if you can't do that, you're gonna struggle a little bit in this business.
Absolutely, it's one of the things that we talk about a lot. Is look, if you're really selling these people time, the time of just getting this asset into cash as quickly as possible. So what other tips would you have for us? New investors starting out, how to use your service, how to best utilize it. What are some of those things that work best when working with Propelio and finding those motivated sellers?
One of the biggest things that I preach to everybody in this business is your top three things that must be done in business is market, market, and market. And if you're not marketing, you're going to, no matter how much you understand about real estate investing or how many tools you have, if you're not actively marketing, you're not going to be successful in this business. Mm-hmm. So market, market, and market. And we provide some of the best, fastest lists out there with our probate lists, our affidavits of heirship, foreclosures, being notice of trustee sales and appointments of substitute trustee. You need to market to these lists. You need to get out there and get in front of those sellers and try to acquire those properties. If you don't have the money for direct mail, I'd suggest doing the alternative, which I actually believe has a better return. It takes more time, but has a better return. And that is get out there and start door knocking. Get out there and start putting notes on people's doors, talking to their neighbors, trying to get in contact with those people as soon as possible. If I release an appointment of substitute trustee list on Monday, don't wait till Saturday to do something with it. If you work during the day 8 to 5, well, when you get off work, pick up your second part-time job and go out there and start door knocking some of those houses that have high potential for equity and get some of those properties under contract. Once you have those under contract, while you're sitting there at the house, you can open up your phone, go to Propelio.com, and look at the comps right then and there. So there is no delay on that. I mean, you go knock, 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 get somebody that's interested in selling, open up your phone, find out what the values are, have a list of contracts with you, and put the property under contract. And if you do that, consistently, day after day after day. It may not work the first week, it may not work the second week, but I guarantee if you do it consistently, you will end up getting a contract. And when you do, you're going to realize how easy it is, and then you can start making it a repeatable process. I mean, that's exactly how I got into this business.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. It's we have folks that work in our group that some door knock, some do direct mail and all that, and that door knocking works. It really does. What a lot of people don't understand is what starts out as marketing, right? Knocking on doors turns into a sales appointment, turns into a buy right there one afternoon or one morning when you're sitting there right, face to face with the seller.
And one of the reasons I say that is so effective is because right now, let's say a list is released on Monday morning. If you're doing direct mail, and let's say you even bring that printing process in-house, so you're printing from within the house and you get it out that exact same day, you're probably still looking at a 48 to 72-hour lead time before that letter actually hits that person's mailbox. So if you're out there door knocking and you do it immediately after a list is released, you're beating all the other people doing direct mail by 2 to 3 days.
Yep.
And there's a lot of them that are using a mail house. And if you're using a mail house, you've got probably a 5 to 7 day lead time on their printing, plus the mail. So you're looking at 7 to 10 days if you're using a mail house. That's another thing I'd have to say is that if you're doing mailing to lists and you're getting some of these really fresh lists, if you're using a mail house, you're burning a big chunk of the benefit that you are receiving by getting such a fresh list. If you're doing some of these, you need to bring your mailing in-house, at least on your initial contact, and then all of your future follow-ups outsourced to a mail house because those aren't as important. But your first contact speed is the most important thing to do. But if you're doing door knocking, you're beating everybody because you're out there in your car.
Yeah, I can't underscore the importance enough of going out there, knocking on the door of some of these leads, especially because we're subscribers to y'all's service and we get the leads daily. And it's not 10,000 leads, right? It's a handful of these things, but they are super fresh, and you can be right there on the doorstep of the seller the day that it comes out. It's really amazing when you look at it. So what other tips would you have for new investors just starting out in the business?
2 minutes.
One of the things, like if you're going out there door knocking, you're probably going to have some nerves starting out with that you're going to have to overcome. And one of the things that I was taught by my mentors getting into this business is if you go to Craigslist and you just go to the for sale by owner housing section, just start looking for all the FSBOs on Craigslist and just start calling them up. And when you call them up, get used to your questions, get used to the things you're talking about, and get used to making an offer. I know too many new investors that'll go out there and never make an offer. Get on Craigslist, and if they're asking for $100,000 for the house, offer them half of that over the phone and learn to gauge their reactions, how to deal with it, and learn all of that as a sales technique. You can do that while you're on your lunch at work, and do that, call 50 or 60 FSBOs a week. You can go to St. Louis, you can go to, Salt Lake City, you can go to any city in the United States. It doesn't have to be Houston, DFW, or Austin. Call any city, and then just start getting used to making those offers, so that way you know how to overcome objections, and you start becoming really good on the phone. So that way when you're out there door knocking, you have a little less nerve.
Yeah, the FSBOs are great sales training. And I'll tell you what else will happen. If you do enough of those FSBOs, you'll start buying them too. They'll end up being deals for you as a real estate investor, which ends up happening. I mean, what a lot of folks don't know is that a lot of those FSBOs end up becoming deals for you down the road. I think I read a stat somewhere that 70% of FSBOs end up selling with a real estate agent. Something like 50 to 70% end up selling with an agent. And there's no reason not to think that some of those end up being sold to real estate investors.
Most definitely.
So good deal. All right. How do they get in touch with you, Daniel, over there at Propelio? What's the best way to engage your services?
You can go to getmlscomps.com or propelio.com, propelio.com.
All right. Appreciate the time. Thank you so much. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
Investor loans offering up to 100% financing are still available. You just have to know where to look. Look no further than Noble Mortgage.
Right.
Noble Mortgage is a full-service mortgage company that's been helping investors since 2003. Noble Mortgage offers
Who is it
up
from
to
Quest?
100%
I can't hear you. It's
financing
pretty
to
loud.
investors that covers.
It's Ann from Quest.
Oh, Anne-Marie. All right. The voice of Quest IRA. Oh, that's great.
Conventional loans, FHA, and even no-income documentation loans for both residential and commercial properties. Call and ask about our 5-point guarantee, which includes free pre-qualifications within 2 business days. Call 713-680-8100 or visit noblemoney.com. That's noblemoney.com. Our team has over 50 years experience in the mortgage industry. Call us today, 713-680-8100, or visit us on the web, noblemoney.com, noblemoney.com.
NMLS 292143, 8203 Willow Place Drive, Houston, Texas, 77070.
Have you ever experienced the pain of trying to get MLS comps for your hot lead? If you've lost deals waiting for MLS comps, you can understand the frustration. How much would it help you if you no longer had to wait for a real estate agent to get you the info you need to close a deal? Propelio is a brokerage website that gives you instant 24/7 access to high-equity lead lists and comps with access to a network of the top real estate agents. Get an edge on everyone else. Get a free 7-day trial today by going to getmlscomps.com now. That's getmlscomps.com.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
No, it's still something's goofed up with the camera. We must have moved it.
Are small returns getting in the way of your
90
retirement
seconds.
plans?
Okay.
Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place
Oh,
to
well.
invest. The experts agree.
Fix it after
Single-family
the
real
show.
estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906.
Yeah, Andy, we can see both sides
or
for
visit
some
our
reason.
website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done, train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right, and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself, no more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
This is Business 1110.
Call Jason at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. It's Build Your Team Thursday, where we bring experts to you to help you build your real estate business. And right now we've got Anne Marie of Quest IRA. Anne, how you doing?
Hey, how are y'all doing today?
Pretty good. Now, you are a very special guest because you are the voice of Quest IRA, right? So everybody should recognize your voice from the commercials.
Y'all make me feel like royalty when you come on. I have a special nickname and everything.
That's right. That's right. The voice of Quest IRA. So Anne Marie, let's take a couple minutes here and talk about what Quest does and how y'all help out real estate investors.
Yeah, sure. So for those of you that aren't familiar with us, we are the local self-directed IRA company. We've been around for quite a long time, since 2003. And basically what we do is we offer retirement accounts, so IRAs, things like education accounts, HSAs, where you can invest in things like real estate, notes. You could even do things like private companies.
Okay, so you've got, and what kind of accounts do y'all have? You got all kinds of stuff, right? HSAs, Coverdells, a health savings account, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we actually have 7 different types of accounts, and a lot of our clients tend to open multiple accounts for themselves and their family, kind of just depending on their needs.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the average Quest client is setting up either like a traditional or a Roth IRA because they probably worked in a previous job that had something like a 401k or a pension or some type of employer plan where once they leave, they're eligible to move those over and start using them. But like you said, we have an HSA, so instead of investing it in the normal things like stocks, you can put that money in there, invest it in real estate, and then when you have those health expenses, you can take it out completely tax-free, which is really cool, and everyone can use that.
Well, that's only if you don't like paying taxes. I think everybody likes paying taxes.
Hey, not over here at Quest. So avoid them, right?
We're going to pay our fair share and not a penny more, right? So,
yeah, you sound like Quincy.
Yeah. So when you're looking at opening up an account, how does that whole process work? Like if I'm a new real estate investor and I've got an old IRA or 401k from an old job, how do I move that over? What does that whole process look like?
So people kind of think that it must be a really difficult process, but it really isn't. We try to make it as easy as possible, and we actually really do all the legwork to get it moved over. It only takes us 24 hours to get the account set up, and it can all be done online. And then when the client's ready to either make that contribution or to roll over an existing IRA or employer plan, we'll help them to do all of that at that time. And, for those of you that don't have existing retirement accounts, don't be scared away. You can always just make contributions in. So if you are a little late to the game, that's okay too.
Yeah, so you can open up you don't have to transfer, cash from one IRA to another. You can open up an account with you guys, right?
Yep, exactly. Just make your contributions in. We actually don't have any minimums, so we try to make it friendly for everybody. I mean, we certainly have the more seasoned investors who have been with us for a long time and have large accounts that they've moved over, but we've got plenty of newbies too, so
okay,
kind of for everybody.
And y'all do a ton of education. Maybe you can talk about some of the events that y'all do every week and then some of the events that y'all have coming up here in the next month or so.
Yeah, for sure. That's really what we're known for, is being a free education resource. Every single Tuesday at our office here in Houston, which is over on the west side of town, so like at I-10 and Barker Cypress, we do free classes twice a day, every single Tuesday. And like I said, they're completely free. So whether or not you're a Quest client, you're welcome to come out. They're about an hour or so of the education, but really, I think the part that really keeps drawing people to come back is that afterward, every single person in the room can come up and pitch their deal. So you'll see people right there in the room actually putting deals together, partnering, even meeting people like attorneys or CPAs, and kind of creating a network for themselves there. So it's really a special thing that we have going on.
Yeah, we've got any of the folks that are a part of our group, we tell them, go over to Quest, start making friends. Go Tuesday morning, Tuesday night, and go make some new friends, either finding deals, funding deals, all that stuff. There's a ton of great networking that happens at the end of those events on Tuesdays. And then what are some of the bigger events? I know you've got a couple. You've got like a note school coming up, and you've got some other bigger events coming up here in the next month or so. What's coming down the pike there at Quest IRA?
Yeah, we sure do. So two big ones coming up. One of them is actually this coming Saturday at the Norris Conference Center over at City Center, so not too far from our office. But like you said, we're doing that with Note School. So I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with Eddie Speed, pretty big name in the industry, specifically focusing on notes. So the first half of the day is going to be Nathan kind of introducing IRAs and what you can do with it, and then it progressively gets more advanced. So we'll talk about how you actually could do this in an IRA, and then for the second part of the day, Eddie really delves into his education, and that's completely free. So, we'd love to have people come. And then the other big one that we're really excited about, the biggest one that we do, is September 30th, so not too far away, but it's our self-directed IRA boot camp. And again, that's at the Norris Conference Center. And the way that one works is, again, it's a full-day crash course, but we bring in speakers from across the country to speak on a lot of different topics. So we will have someone that will talk about notes, but we'll also have someone maybe talking about multifamily, about maybe some private lending, some real case studies. So we try to give them more of a variety for that one.
Okay. And what's the best way to get in contact with you guys over at Quest?
The best way is you can always check out our website. It's questira.com, or you can call us. Our phone number is so easy to remember. It's 855-FUN-IRAs. You'll never forget it now.
That's right. Fun. That's F-U-N, right? Not fund, but fun. F-U-N IRAs. And Quincy had to have come up with that one, right? Fun IRAs.
We'll give him credit for it.
There you go. Okay. We'll give him credit for it at least. So what do you see? Y'all work with a lot of real estate investors, a lot of note investors, a lot of private placements and that sort of thing. What would you say is one of the things that you see a lot of successful real estate or other investors do when they get started?
In terms of investments, like I said, we have clients across the board, people that are more seasoned and people that are brand new. We have plenty of people that are doing, buy and hold types of properties. That's pretty common that we'll see. Some people do flips, but actually the most common thing that we see at Quest is people just taking a more passive approach, and people prefer to actually lend their money out. Almost 50% of our clients choose to just be a passive investor rather than actually getting out there and buying the real estate themselves. So that's sort of the other side of Quest.
Yeah, so that's, it's interesting. A lot of the folks that we work with, there's a lot of real estate investors that start out, they do a couple of deals, and they go, this whole, going out to a house that doesn't have air conditioning in it and managing a rehab and all that, it's kind of for the birds. I'd rather just lend my money to other real estate investors. So there's a ton of that, and that's where that networking comes into play, right? All the new and seasoned investors alike, get out there and get to a Quest event and network, especially on those Tuesday events.
Yeah, the most popular one I think that we have is our private lending class. At that one, we'll get, a variety in the room. We definitely have people there that are looking for money, but if you start to get talking to people, you'll find that there's a lot of people there with money, and they're just looking to lend it out and find the right person to have that relationship with. So like I said, it's a pretty special thing we've got going on over here. So if you haven't been, definitely take some time out of your day and swing by next time.
So, Anne-Marie, what time are the events on the Tuesdays?
They're every Tuesday. We do them twice a day, and they are different from the morning and the evening, but it's at 9:30 a.m., and then the evening one's at 6:30 p.m., and all the classes and their descriptions are on our website, which, again, is questira.com.
Yeah, if you go down to Quest IRA, if I remember, click on education and then click on the city, and it'll have all. So that's what's going on in Houston, and then y'all have a Dallas office, which, if I remember, your events are on Wednesdays every week. If you talk a little bit about the Wednesday schedule for the Dallas folks.
Yeah, so we've had a Dallas office for a number of years, but just this year we expanded. So if you've been to our Houston office, you know that we have a really large classroom. We did the same thing in Dallas, so we have a huge classroom up there as well, and we've really been ramping up the amount of events we've been doing. So now, similar to the ones we do in Houston, every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we do those classes in Dallas too. And then actually next month, we're starting off, and we're going to kind of test the waters and see if people like the morning classes since they're so popular here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to start them up next month in Dallas too. So check out our website to see the dates we'll be doing those.
All right, let's get your contact information for Quest IRA one more time, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, sure. So my name's Anne-Marie Hollins. I'm the marketing director here and one of our certified IRA specialists. So if you call, feel free to ask for me. Our number, again, is 855-FUN-IRAs, and our website is questira.com.
All right, thanks for so much for being on the show with us today. Anne-Marie, the voice of Quest IRA. Thanks so much for being our guest today. This is Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. When we get back from the break, we're going to bring on another one of our fantastic sponsors. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mic's off.
The voice of Quest IRA.
Trying to get MLS comps for your hot lead?
We need to get Erica on. So she's the voice of Noble Mortgage.
How much would it help
All right, you
if
want to
no
scoot in
longer
here?
wait for a real estate agent to get you the info you need to close a deal? Propelio is a brokerage website that gives
maybe I'll bring
you
her next time.
24/7 access to high equity lead lists.
Problem
and
is she's
comps
not a morning
with
person.
access to a network.
Oh,
of
yeah.
top real estate
I
agents.
agree with that.
I try not
Edge
to
on
even
everyone
call
else.
before 10 a.m.
Get a free 7-day trial today
Listen,
by
it's just
going
an absolute
to
emergency.
getmlscomps.com now.
Is there something on
That's
fire?
getmlscomps.com.
That hadn't changed since the baby?
Time is money in a real estate deal.
I think she gets
If
up
your
earlier
insurance
because the
company
baby
is slow or
is
non-responsive,
but
you could
still,
lose a deal.
She's barely
like
a
that.
functioning
Yeah.
Quick
adult at that
turnaround on
point.
quotes or binders. The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time, and with lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is
How's
to
your
give our
house? Is it
borrowers
done?
and referral partners
you had
an
some pool
amazing
problems,
experience
Oh,
during
it's
the loan
constant
process.
pool drama.
My team believes
Yeah,
in
house is
putting
done. It's
people
gorgeous.
and
Been there
culture before results.
about a month.
Our company
The pool's already there, though,
concentrates
huh?
Yeah,
on
pool
building
was- yeah.
those teams who
Renovating it.
operate with
Yeah, so
structure,
it's-
process, and
But
recognition
when we first
for
bought the
going
house,
the
I mean, it
extra
was a
mile
swamp.
for you.
Oh, okay.
And so
This way, we have the
we
energy
did the whole
to make
acid
this
wash
your
and all that. And then it
best
was
home
fine for a
purchase
while. And
ever.
then
Give us a
it was
call
real
today
cloudy.
to
Couldn't
find
figure out
out
the problem.
simple
Finally
steps to
replaced
get
the
started.
pump. Then
I'm
replaced
Jennifer
this, replaced that.
Hernandez,
And then
the
we're out
Hernandez
there and we're seeing
team
these bubbles.
at
and
Legacy Mutual Mortgage.
getting a lot of evaporation. I'm like, surely there's not a leak.
Jennifer.legacymutual.com
Had them come
or
out, yes,
call
there's a leak. Then we were going to fire up the
713-579-3611.
heater. Heater doesn't work.
Again, Jennifer.legacymutual.com.
I don't
We
know.
Can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS
Might be 10 years old.
514497.
Equal housing
Yeah,
opportunity
it's not.
lender.
I
NMLS
mean, it looks like a.
51497.
So here's the video
Selecting
right
a
here.
foundation company and their product
So,
for repair is a lot like a
I don't
game
know.
of chance. You simply don't
So we're gonna
know
have to
what you're gonna
we're gonna have
get.
the
The
heater
foundation
guys come
repair
out and take a
industry
look
as a
at it,
whole
but it's like
doesn't carry
that's the
license
joke is
nor
every
is it
6 days I just take like
However,
$1,000 and I just throw it
Foundation
into
Check
this
utilizes
thing.
professional engineers to review all of our files to
You know,
give
but
you
when I
the
bought
best
my house,
foundation
actually had
analysis
the
in
pools
today's market.
original
Remember to
heater,
check
built
for
in
every
82, all that
repair.
kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
10 years ago. So
Yeah.
I got one of those home warranties, right?
38
Mhm.
25,
So buy the house.
or
and,
you can
like,
reach us online at
summer. So when winter
foundationcheck.com.
comes, start firing up the heater for the hot tub.
Great investment
I mean,
property. Problem is, you don't know how
think we
much
even
it's
got it to
worth,
work
or more
once, maybe once or
importantly,
twice.
Yeah.
to maximize
We
your
called the warranty
investment while
company. I'm like, there's
mitigating
no way
risk.
they're going to
This
cover
is
it.
Yeah.
They
exactly
totally
why
covered
we
it.
started
No
Next
kidding.
Gen
Replace the
Appraisal.
heater.
It's like 3 or 4 grand,
It's not
isn't it?
cheap. Yeah, I was like,
Investment real
they're like, they came out,
We
they did it, and I was like,
understand that
okay.
investors aren't
Okay, yeah,
aware
we'll-
of a number
we'll
of
take
what
it.
their
I tried calling again a
properties
couple months later. They're like, yeah, get out of here, buddy.
Yeah.
Next Gen Appraisal,
That's funny.
713.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. It's like, hey, I got a home warranty.
Do you have a home warranty?
No, I didn't get a home warranty.
Well, mine, the seller gave it to me, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are small returns
That's
getting in
hilarious.
the way of
Well, so
your
the
retirement
kids went to bed.
plans?
I'm like, hey, let's
Better
try the
than
hot
immediate
tub, right?
results. There's a
And
better place to
couldn't get the
invest.
heater on,
The
but jumped to the hot
experts
tub
agree
anyway.
single-family real estate
And
is one of
even
the
when it's
best
hot like
investments
this,
you can make.
it still
Find
gets
out
pretty
how
chilly
JB
in that
Fund
pool.
Services
So,
offers
Yeah.
and it's
9%
our
preferred
backyard's
return and up to
mostly
13%
shaded.
waterfall.
So we got in that jacuzzi and we're sitting there whirling this with the bubbles going. I'm like, let's go inside. It's too cold. In the middle of the summer, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
Oh, Andy says happy birthday week for Daryl.
Birthday week.
This is
Birthday
All right,
boy.
fellas, we're coming back.
All right.
I don't think I do
Call
birthday week
Jason
anymore.
at 713
Maybe when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
everybody keeps saying. I'm like, no, it's done.
All right, guys. Hot mics in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. It's Build Your Team Thursday, and I've got birthday boy Daryl Dyken here with Noble Mortgage.
Birthday week.
Birthday week, woo! We're all going to sing happy birthday to him here on the radio. No, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, no. I never really cared for that song either.
Yeah, I was never a big fan.
Erica's like, I'm going to get everybody to sing to you at the happy hour. And I was like, I really don't care for that song.
I'm good.
Give me a cocktail and I'm good.
Yeah. There you go. So you guys had an event that was what, Tuesday night?
On Tuesday, actually on my birthday.
Yeah, that's that. And they stuck you with the tab, didn't they?
They did stick with the tab.
Come on, guys! It's my birthday. Somebody else pick up the tab,
I can
right?
never seem to avoid that tab, and it's like long. You
Oh,
know,
that's right. Yeah, it's
hand you
the
the receipt, and you're like, oh wow.
Yeah, it's the 7-foot long receipt. We
Yeah.
do those same events where we sponsor the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And they hand it to you, and it looks like. But you know, it's the same link as if you go to CVS and buy one item.
Yes, that's true.
It's just,
I got a pack of gum.
I know.
What is
Yeah,
this for?
yeah, and it's 7 feet long. These are as long. The receipts are as long as whenever we host these events. Anyway, so great event. Let's talk about what you guys do at Noble Mortgage and then upcoming events, because I know you've got some stuff coming up this week or
Sure.
next week.
Yeah, we do. Mostly in Dallas this month. But yeah, so Noble Mortgage, we've been in business since 2003. I've been in this industry since, gosh, I don't know how long, 20 years now.
Mhm.
But, you know, we're a full-service mortgage company. We're known for our hard money products, as you know.
Mhm.
So for people that are buying and flipping, or either buying and holding, they're looking for a little more leverage. We'll do up to 80% on our buy and hold program now using hard money and then refinancing it out.
So, guys, I don't know if you caught that. 80% for you buy and hold people. That's pretty sweet. Do you guys do 80% on the hard money loan going in?
Yes.
For that? Okay, so it's 80% hard money and then refinance to an 80% fixed 30-year fixed rate mortgage or
Correct.
15-year whatever AM you want.
Yeah, so
right?
they have to qualify for the conventional in order
Mhm.
to qualify for that, because it's an 80% hard money and then an 80% refinance.
Mhm.
And it's only up to about 10 properties. Once they have their 10 properties, then it goes down to 75 because I can't get them an 80% refi.
Right.
Yeah, so it's been really popular. A lot of people have been using it because it just gives you a little more leverage. And if you're buying at 80% as a landlord, you know, that's not a LTV for a guy flipping, but for a landlord,
Oh, it's awesome.
it's a good deal.
Yeah, it's awesome. We had talked about this, I think, a month or two ago when this really started kicking off. How many guys and gals now, or how many investors are no money out of pocket?
You know, in Houston, a lot more. Dallas, not so much. Dallas
is kind of wacky right now.
It's a tight market up there, but we're seeing, you know, most of the guys that are getting 100% financing are in the business full time. You know how that is. You get those deals because a lot of the people that are doing it part time, they're buying from wholesalers, and so those wholesalers are marking it up. But we're seeing it pretty common with a lot of our regular investors. They don't bring any money. Matter of fact, we just closed a big construction loan for a guy. $500,000 loan, zero money out of pocket.
Wow, on new construction,
New
huh?
construction. Now that's a regular investor of ours.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Some that we know and we trust.
Right, right.
And so guys, it's all relationships.
Right,
it
right.
It really is. People say that, but it really is, because once you get to know someone, they build a good product. We'll get a lot more liberal with our guidelines. Normally on construction, we want somebody to put some money in the deal.
Yeah, yeah.
But when I know this guy and I know he builds a really nice house, I'm like, yeah, I'll do that.
So you guys will do landlord stuff, flipping, new construction. I keep remembering when you said y'all did that small business loan, which I thought was the SBA loan, which is so cool because you just don't hear a lot of SBA loans getting done.
Yeah, I need to call my friend, see how she's doing on it. She's doing a hair salon, and she should be just about done right now. And we do commercial loans too. We just did a nice, I know you don't like the apartment market, so we did a deal in Montrose.
Oh wow!
14 units on a 10,000 square foot lot. 1.2 purchase.
Jeez. So you're looking at like what, 70, 80K a door, something like that?
And then they were going to put a bunch of money into it, but the ARV was like $2 million.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money but it's location.
Yeah, I was going to say I can see doing something like that in Montrose because I think those that's a Class A area, right?
Yeah.
I think what's scary is the Pasadena Class C at a 7 cap. I mean, just And what kind of rate? Do you remember what kind of rate they had on that loan? What was their interest rate on that?
We did a hard money loan.
Oh, you did a hard money loan.
Yeah,
okay.
It needed about $500,000 in repairs.
Okay.
And so they're going to buy it and renovate it, raise the rents, and then they're going to eventually sell it. But I mean, in that area, the lots alone are worth $500,000.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a double lot.
Right. I mean, you're buying it for the dirt. I mean, you screw it all up, just sell the dirt, right? I mean, it's. I don't want to say it's pretty risk free, but it almost is.
Yeah, you
right?
can't go wrong in that area. Anytime you have that inner loop, Westview, Heights, Montrose. I mean, you get a lot of land value there.
Yeah.
So you always have that to fall back on.
Right. I just get worried about when I see Class C stuff trading at 6-7 caps, and it's like
or D.
Or a D. Yeah, D.
We've seen a lot of people buying in D properties in D areas, and they're paying $50 a door, and I'm like man.
You've been doing this 20 years, man. You can see this train a coming.
You can, because in my experience, when you get into a D area, those values go up with the market. But boy, when the market turns,
then they whiplash.
They go down hard. So, me as a lender, I don't like to lend in real rough areas. But if I do, I make sure that I put a cap on it. I'm like, I don't care what the appraisal says. This is what it's worth, in my opinion, because you can see it go down so quickly, But a lot of people are buying that in those D areas. I don't mind doing a D property in a C area.
Right. Oh, that's fine, right? Yeah.
But a D property in a really rough area where you don't feel safe even driving through there, those are rough. Very tough to manage, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are hands-on management, right?
That's the deal with it.
It's so funny. We were talking, me and a buddy of mine, I think it was Colby and I, were talking about some D areas of town that he had a lot of rentals in at one point. And he's like, people don't understand that, they quote cash flow a lot. But when that person moves out, when that family moves out, you're looking at $10, $15 a foot rehab.
Yep.
And so you're really not even making it. That cash flow is really future CapEx, right? I mean, it's really what it comes down to. So you can do those areas, you can do those markets, but there's really not much money, and they don't appreciate that much.
No, it's all cash flow.
Yeah.
It's very, and you get a lot of turnover, so you have to factor in a lot higher vacancy factor, because you might get a tenant in there for 3 months.
That's right. That
signed a year lease.
That's right.
And then you got to get them out, and like you said, renovate the unit. And so there's guys that can do that know that market, and that's what they do, and they know they're out there like on the first collecting rent. They don't pay on the second. They're getting them out. But it's high maintenance.
The buddy of mine that I know that does it successfully, rent is due weekly at the Wood Forest Bank in the closest Walmart.
Yeah, that's
smart.
Weekly.
Like that's his model, right? And he's got a ton of these things. Like, oh yeah, I do this, and then I'll ask him, well, tell me about the management. And I just look at him like, I got better things to do with my time than all that nonsense.
Yeah.
But he does really well. So
if he's dialed in, you can do well.
Yeah, if you're really dialed in, you got to have a real system and it just seems like you spend half your time in eviction court, half your time rehabbing houses, and maybe you're making some money in between. But
yeah.
But for me, I'm kind of a, suburban bricks and sticks guy. Even our flips are out there, man.
Yeah.
That's what we do. So, so new construction. So you guys do all kinds of
so
loans.
We do short-term conventional financing, bank financing. So, we mostly work with investors, but we work with our investors that are maybe upgrading their home to a primary residence as well. So, just about any type of real estate loan we can handle.
Okay.
Even a little bit of land here and there, which we're not crazy about land, but we'll do it every once in a while.
I didn't know you guys did land.
Yeah, every once in a while. It's got to be low LTV stuff.
Yeah.
In good areas, but we got a couple investors that buy land and that are speculating on it.
They do any rural stuff, or is it just like in town?
I've done
more
some rural
urban
stuff.
Okay.
We had one client out in Waller that called us, had property free and clear, just wanted to borrow some money on it.
Okay.
It's worth $1 million. He wanted a couple $100,000. I'm like, yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah,
that's easy.
And then you go out there and go, boy, this make a nice ranch.
Yeah. I'm like, can I hunt on this?
Can that get? Can we put that in the notes somewhere?
Yeah. We can plant some Milo over here and get some dove flyovers.
That's right. That's awesome. So you work with a lot of seasoned investors, a lot of new investors. What do you see that seasoned investors do and that new investors do that eventually make them, really successful seasoned investors? What do you see the most successful people doing?
The real successful people are active.
Okay.
They're very, very active. They look at a lot of deals, and they have a lot of people that send them deals because they know they're regular buyers. So, the guys that are buying 20, 30 houses, they don't have to go out there and look for deals. People are sending them deals all the time because they know they're going to move, and they are able to make decisions very, very quickly. And so when you have a guy like that, if you're a wholesaler, you're like, what, I can call this guy. I know he likes that area. I know he'll close. If he likes it, you got to send it to him, and normally they'll get back to that wholesaler pretty quickly. Those are the guys that see all the deals. And, for the newbies, it's the same thing. It's the people that get active, that really get dialed into exactly what they want to do and figure it out and learn how to screen it and see if it fits their wheelhouse. It's the people that are not successful that try to get into real estate. They don't figure out exactly what they want to do.
I could not agree with that more. They're kind of meandering like, well, I live in Katy, but I'm going to go look at this deal in Kingwood and another one in Webster, and it's like, hey, focus in on what is it that you're trying to do. Get real. What's this? I call it, what's the box? What's the box look like for you, right?
Yep.
And I couldn't agree with that more. You probably see a lot of guys that pass on a ton of quote deals, but they're looking for their area, right? They're looking for their little market.
They'll pass on a heartbeat. Doesn't fit their box. No,
they're like not interested. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's off by a little bit, they stay firm to their numbers, and that's the way to be. I think that's the most successful way to be. So, yeah.
The only way you lose money in real estate is when you buy it. I mean, after that, it's kind of So if you know your little markets, if you know exactly what you want, that's what we're gonna buy.
Yeah,
so
you make your money on the buy.
You got some events coming up. What's coming up?
So we're gonna be in Dallas a lot this month. We have our Basics and Breakfast next Tuesday, which is a free educational event in the morning. I'll speak on financing. We've got a lady that does insurance speaking, and then we have a happy hour in Dallas on August 22nd. Also a free event at the Rustic. If someone's interested, just go to noblemoney.com. That's our website, and they can sign up there.
Okay.
If they want to call us here in Houston, 713-680-8100, or in Dallas at 214-492-0100.
Excellent. So what other tips and tricks you got for all those new investors out there?
Get educated.
I like it.
Get educated, right?
Yep.
I mean, you guys do a lot of great educational classes. We do free ones. There's no shortage of people out there teaching real estate right now. I didn't say they all know what they're doing, but there's no shortage of them.
That's right. That is true. And y'all did the kids class. I saw you did it in Houston, did it in Dallas.
Yeah, that was
When
really
is
cool.
that coming back? Because I'm getting a lot of requests for that.
Well, we're done with it this summer. It was like a summer deal.
Oh, it was a summer deal.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll do it again next time. Yeah, that was really that was a cool deal. One of my investors asked me to speak with his teenage son. He's like, he doesn't listen to me, but he's interested in real estate. And I said, this would be a good idea for a class. So we did it in Houston, here in your office.
Yeah.
And we had 30, 40 kids.
Yeah.
Really big hit. The parents loved it. The kids were really engaged. You can tell a lot of the kids, their parents are in real estate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we did it up in Dallas with Tim Harridge at his office. He was kind enough to let us use his office. He came in and spoke as well. And we had the same, about 30, 35 kids.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a cool deal.
So how do they contact information one more time for you?
Sure. Here in Houston, 713-680-8100, or in Dallas at 214-492-0100, or go to our website, noblemoney.com. Lots of cool videos there and educational stuff.
Excellent. This is Jason Bible here with Daryl Dyke on Noble Mortgage, Right Path Real Estate. When we get back from the break, we've got one more vendor to add to your team. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll be back here in a minute.
Mic's off.
Excellent.
Did you know that there are over $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
Have you ever experienced the pain of trying to get MLS comps for your hot lead? If you've lost deals waiting for MLS comps, you can understand the frustration. How much would it help you if you no longer had to wait for a real estate agent to get you the info you need to close a deal?
Please, as long as it's
Propelio
hot.
is a brokerage website that gives you instant 24/7 access to high-equity lead lists
So
and
we have
comps
JB
with
funding?
access to
Yes.
of the top
Is
real
Robert
estate
Orfino on the line?
advantage on everyone else.
The good
Get a
Dr.
free 7-day trial
Orfino.
today by going to
This is super
getmlscomps.com
short.
now.
It is.
That's
He just wants to talk about the event on Friday.
Okay, all
Are
right.
you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give NextGen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Are you a realtor or seller that is concerned about the new TRID rules and closing on time? I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, and we have mastered the 30-day close. We close on time, accurately, and with tons of communication. You'll have a dedicated team of a coordinator and a contract-to-close associate. Give me a call today at 713-579-3611, and let's talk about how we can help you on your next transaction.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you
All right,
what
1
you're
minute.
missing.
All right.
We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906.
All right, we're coming back.
This investment is offered to accredited investors.
This is Business 1110.
Call Jason at 713-785-1817 and
All
look
right,
for us
hot
on
mics in
Facebook
5,
Live at
4, 3,
facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. It's Build Your Team Thursday, and on the phone I've got Robert Orfino of JB Fund Services. Robert, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Jason. Thanks for having me on here.
Oh, yeah, you bet. Now, you guys have got an event coming up on Friday. Is that right?
That is correct. Tomorrow, for those folks that want to get 100% funding for their next flip, we have our program orientation. And easiest way to find this information is at partners.jbfundservices.com under events. But we're up here at the Fairfield Inn in the Spring off the 45. And we start about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and it's going to be an orientation for those folks that want to get 100% funding for their next deal.
So these are people who find a great deal, but they're not going to get 100% funding from a hard money lender because they're going to have some reserves and construction escrow and monthly payments and all that sort of stuff. You guys the way JB Fund Services work is it's 100% funding for that deal, right? I mean, it's nothing out of pocket, so to speak.
Right, and even we'll refund the earnest money deposit and any inspections that they might have spent just to get the deal.
Okay, so for those real estate investors out there that just don't have the capital to get the deal done, they go to you guys, and you're all the ones that can help them do that.
That's right. We come through with 100% funding.
So, folks, all you got to have is the deal. There's 100% of your money right there. Find the deal, and they've got the money. So, Robert, let them know about that event tomorrow again.
Sure. So just go to our website, partners.jbfundservices.com. Just go under the event tab. You'll see it. You can sign up for the orientation. We're up here in the Fairfield Inn Hotel in Spring, Texas, and we'll be starting tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
And 10 to what, 5 o'clock or so?
Yeah, it's a full day.
Okay. And what are you guys going to be discussing during that event?
We go over how they actually can use the fund, but more so we want to go over the best practices and make sure that we are maximizing profits on these funds, and that everyone is going to make sure that they profit. And, we just go through those little tricks of the trade that some folks just aren't aware of because they don't have enough experience, and as well as explaining how they use the fund. So it's a good day of learning as well as getting access to our fund.
Okay, so part of it is, hey, guys, here's the best practices to be able to do a flip. And then, oh, by the way, this is how we work in the fund to be able to assist you in managing that rehab and everybody making money, right?
30 seconds.
That's it. Yes.
All right, excellent. Drop the contact info one more time.
Partners.jbfundservices.com. Look at the event tab. You'll find the information there.
Great. All right, thanks, Robert. And this has been Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. Hey, guys, we gave you all 4 folks to help build your team. Got to have 10s in this business to be successful. So thanks for everybody that came on the show today. And I will see y'all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed tomorrow morning. We're going to be at an event tonight in Dallas. Go to rightpathrealestate.com if you want to hear us talk about how to manage rehabs, how to come up with a rehab budget in 10 minutes to 10%. We'll see you guys there tonight. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
All right, Mr. Bible, have a good day.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. Find Jason and...
Hey, this is Mark Conley from Lone Star Money Resource on K-Tech Business 1110 Radio, Thursdays at 1 p.m. We here at Wealth Design Group are inviting you to attend our awesome, engaging coaching event where we're going to discuss how to design your portfolio for the upcoming storms and turbulence that is sure to come. It's going to be on August 24th at 6:30 in the evening. It'll be over by City Center. If you have questions or you want to RSVP,